All right. Welcome back. Ripper and Realtors. We're here. We're live. We have a sign.
In a new studio.
New studio.
We're fancy.
In
We've
Hollywood.
got fresh
West
paint.
Hollywood.
Fresh paint.
Fresh paint. Burnell and I painted it. It was not the best.
Don't look close.
Don't look close. Look at no details. It's a work in progress. But here we are, not in his living room anymore. So, friends,
Yeah.
we're back. It's October. Tomorrow's Halloween.
My birthday.
Jennah gets to celebrate birthday and Halloween because I'm not going to say what I should have said.
So good. I'm so proud of you.
This little witch. I mean,
I was going to say it's at one time of year she can ride her broom and not look like her.
Rude.
oh man.
Rude.
So here we are in October. Life has been good, right? We've all been busy.
Been busy?
Election year. You know,
Yes. So what does that mean? What does that normally mean for us? I think it's kind of the same thing every time. I think there is a portion of buyers or sellers who are waiting to find out the results of the election.
They're scared.
Doesn't matter who it is, who's going to win.
I agree.
They have their own opinions. They
We all
just
have
want to
the-
have certainty.
We all have that uncle who isn't going to do anything and is like all into all these conspiracies leaning one way or the other. Those are the kind of people who are waiting.
Yep.
Other people, there's people out there who don't even know it's an election year. They're not
that's
paying
true.
any attention. So they're living life.
I'm seeing a lot of fear, though. Fear based around the election, one way or the other, with
Both ways.
buyers and sellers. I have had sellers say, we just kind of want to wait, see what happens with the election.
Yeah.
Because I guess they think it's going to be some huge shift.
One market dynamic that was very unexpected were that rates came back up.
They did.
Yeah.
Right?
And wasn't expecting that
If
one.
you watch any of our previous episodes where we predicted things, never watch those again.
Bury them.
We are not odds makers, people.
But I had
Clearly.
people last week down to 5.5.
Same.
Or
Yeah.
2 weeks ago down to 5.5, and now we're at 6.5.
Yeah, the
Some
the
just
highest
spent
in a
six
while.
and a half.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, you know what happened. Rates went down, 3 weeks ago, into the fives. Tons of buyers jumped back into the market. Every single day since those rates went down, they've ticked back up.
Yeah.
So now they are literally where they were before rates went down. So I feel like that was a tease.
Yeah.
Now we have a lot of sideline soccer parents waiting for things to change. I was just watching Barbara Corcoran say, now is the time to buy because rates might have gone up, which pushed a lot of people to the sidelines. But it's like I feel like we say the same thing every time. If you want to buy a house, buy a house.
Don't time the market.
You can't.
Don't time the market because you know what? It's like trying to bet the S&P. Do you know what happens to most of the people who trade on the S&P? They lose to the S&P because it's
In the short
unpredictable.
term. Yeah. In long term, you can win. The hardest buyer that I have is someone who's trying to wear two hats. They're trying to be an investor and they're trying to be a residential primary homeowner.
Yes.
Yep.
And they're trying to look at it through
With
two
the
different
same house?
lenses with the same house where they're like, you know what? I don't know how long I'm going to be here. Maybe I'll rent it in a couple years. Maybe I'll buy it and live here for a bit. They are looking at things in the wrong. You want to say something. You look like you have.
I do. I've been wanting to say this for forever.
Say it.
So
Say it close to the mic, though.
Buying real estate is like planting a tree. The best time to plant it was 20 years ago. If you want to capitalize on gains, the best time to buy the house was 20 years ago. The second best time is right now because it's a long-term game. So get in the picture now and wait it out 20 years. You'll be surprised.
The asset is going to pay off, but you got to buy the asset. If you keep waiting, I mean, look, people that bought 2 years ago when rates were still high,
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, they were still high. Their house is worth so much more now, and now they're selling. Guess what? Rates are still high.
And
They're
the price
still
of the
selling.
homes are still increasing.
They're
Even
increasing.
Lancaster
That's what I
County.
mean.
just
But
read that
also
stat the
too,
other
like
day.
I have a buyer who bought about a year ago at 7%.
Yeah.
And my lender is just on top of it and she'll keep an eye out for them when it makes sense for them to refinance.
Yep.
They will refinance.
Exactly. But it doesn't make sense yet.
Right. Not yet, but it will at
The
some
other
point.
aspect is we sold a house to a couple almost a year ago. Turns out they didn't love it as much as they thought they did. So we listed it and sold it again for $50,000 more.
1 year later.
1 year later. So
Yep.
So
can't do that renting.
Yeah.
I don't have that deal with you. I have another one with somebody else, but she bought it. I think it was like she's making about the same. maybe 37.
In 1 year.
And year and 2 months, something like that. Crazy.
Please tell me where else you can put your money that you make $37,000 in 1 year.
Bitcoin.
Black market
And
drug
that's
dealer.
where you lose $37,000 in 1 year.
How about that cab driver? This guy pulled up. We were in Explosion. This guy pulls up in the shittiest car.
Yeah.
Where the license plate says buy low. And both of us, after our first experience, both of us were like, oh no, what do we do? Did we get in this or do we not get in this? It was a very interesting ride.
It was.
But he showed us all the Bitcoin graphs.
Oh, that guy.
Yes,
Yeah, he
that
was-
guy.
Oh,
He was really informed. He knew his stuff.
He knew what he was talking about.
He bought the car low.
He did buy low. He said he had a Tesla on the way. Remember
Yeah,
that?
he did. We were like,
That guy,
Sure,
that
sure,
guy was
we all
like
do.
So full of.
I don't know. Allison said she
We have a
was
censor
fine.
button now, so you don't know what I said.
But you said you've been following what he said, and it was.
It was coming down. It never hit the number that he said. He said buy at a certain number, and it never
Did
hit
you
that
do it?
number. No, well, it never came down to the number.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. But
We were in
anyway,
some weird Ubers in that state. The
I don't think we
lady.
should talk about
we
that.
should probably not get into that.
Oh,
Don't Uber in Omaha.
It was a lift. To be
don't
precise.
And
Uber,
don't ever
not
let
Lyft.
Allison Deutsch
Purchase the
purchase the
lift.
lift because it was all her fault.
Don't let me pick hotels. Don't let Allison pick the lift.
side with Jen and I.
Well,
We're
that
rational,
one was
reasonable
fine,
people.
But the previous
The last time.
with
Not good.
with Jen Doobie, oof, there was barbed wire and like a sign by the door. Don't leave any valuables in your car overnight.
Oh no.
Where was that?
Somewhere in Texas for convention.
Oh. It's like when we went to Chicago, right?
Not
And we
cool.
went down that one street, and like that's the wrong street.
I thought I was
go
gonna
down.
die. It was dark. There's busted down cars sitting in the middle of the street.
And a man with a Jason mask on saying, "Can you loan me $5?"
Oh.
Not that.
That didn't happen.
Oh.
Well, it is almost Halloween.
It is almost Halloween. You have to get the puns in there.
Isn't that weird? I was driving through a neighborhood last night showing houses, and it was dark, and then there's like ghosts out in front of these houses. Like it's creepy. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Spooky season.
Yeah, it's not a very inviting
And
look for your
daylight
neighborhood.
savings time is coming up, so it's
If
gonna
you
get dark
don't-
If
sooner.
you don't say it, it won't happen.
Say what?
Daylight savings time. Just don't
Yes,
think
it
about
will
it.
happen.
Well, they were supposed to get rid of it. Remember that?
Like
Yeah.
10 years ago.
Didn't they
Yeah.
vote on that?
It's an election year. I want somebody to say, you know what? We hate daylight savings
Yeah.
time.
Anyway, why isn't that a topic?
It should be. Daylight
It
savings
should
time?
be because
Yeah.
I think everybody hates it.
Everyone could get behind that.
Yeah.
Arizona
Arizona doesn't recognize daylight
Right.
savings time.
You know who won't? Bats. Bats won't be big fans of it.
My
Okay.
dog doesn't recognize it.
What?
She lives on her own time. When it's dark, that's it. She's done.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now like next week it's gonna be 5:30, and I'm gonna be like, all right, it's time for bed.
It's going to be
Is that really next week?
4:30 and it's going to
I
feel
think
like
the
it's
clocks
dark.
go back this weekend, don't they?
Yes.
Quit.
Or is it
November
mid-
3rd.
I quit.
Yes. Yeah.
Sunday
Sunday.
at 2 a.m.
See, I didn't think about it. It wouldn't have happened.
Your phone would have
Your
made
phone
it
does it
happen.
automatically.
It would have been at
And
a
every
time when I was
lender would
asleep.
email you a reminder
Yeah.
that it's daylight savings time.
And every new agent. Didn't we
Dear,
all do that when we were new
yeah,
agents?
the share meme.
No, I don't.
What's-
If I could turn back time.
if I could find a way. Let's talk about like all the things we used to do as new agents that you like look back, you're like, Like
so
the
much
cringe-
cringe.
right? I used to make the dumbest posts.
Yeah.
Well, Burnell's still using his same headshot.
Oh yeah.
I was in high school.
Wait,
I've
you just
updated it 3
switched it.
times.
He's just, oh yeah, he's now the head of P90X. He's got his.
Yeah, he is. Oh, that's a good one. It is.
It is a good one.
That's a good one. I need to update mine. Oh, we did just do those ones with Benny, but
Yeah.
Did they really count? I feel like they weren't our best moments.
some of them were
Mine's-
very cute,
Oh,
actually.
Allison's look nice. Yeah.
Thank you. That's what I
Some of
use
them were
now.
very good.
Yeah.
I'm still using my
I'm
ones
not-
that are 4 years old.
I'm not using the latest one as a headshot because it's like
should.
it's just a
You
black
look-
V-neck.
Yeah, but you
It's
look
not my
good in it.
professional-
Doesn't Brandon Talley have like the same photo?
Yeah, I actually showed that to my photographer, and I'm like, paint me like this.
Shout out to Brandon Talley.
Paint me like your French girls.
Yes, that's what I was going for.
I'll never let go, Brandon.
Let's go, Brandon.
Oh, Burnell, you ruined it. You can't say that.
And you didn't even beep me out.
That
Beep
whole
him out.
section probably has to go.
Reverse.
Oh my gosh.
That was for Brandon Talley. It wasn't for any political purpose.
Exactly.
Because Burnell has no political affiliations or ties.
I'll never pick a side.
Oh, publicly.
Yeah.
Publicly.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's talk about the fourth quarter. What are we seeing in the fourth quarter?
Shotgun
real estate
formation,
wise?
2 wideouts.
It's still not too late to get in a house before the end of the year.
Sure.
It's not.
Or buy an investment property if you need a good write-off.
Yes.
Yes.
Let's
Capitalize.
talk about that.
Yeah.
Actually, can I just make a sidebar here? Like, does
Sure.
anybody else have any buyers that have looked at so many houses as mine have? I feel for like the last while, right? Like, oh, we're gonna look at 5 to 10. Like, I
Yeah.
think I'm hitting like 20 with some of these peeps.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we're officially in a relationship on Facebook.
Yeah.
It's complicated.
We're planning our Christmas pictures together at houses we're looking at.
But have they written any offers?
Yes.
So that's the problem right now. Not problem. I mean, we love our relationships with our buyers, but like I have buyers
Do you?
right now.
Do we?
We do. Most of them.
I do.
I do.
No, we do.
I do.
I have buyers right now.
I can't wait for our Christmas party. Let's talk
I
about
have-
people.
Do I have to raise my hand?
Yes.
Okay. I have buyers right now. Don't beat me out. I know you're going to beat me out.
I got new buttons.
I forgot what I was going to say.
I
You have buyers
About
right now.
writing.
Now that I have written probably 7 offers.
Now,
for.
are they doing what you're telling them they need to do?
They are now.
Oh, that's the fine line.
The first 2, I would say. No.
I always give them like 1 or 2.
Yeah.
Let them lose like a good
Yeah.
1 or 2.
I feel like,
And
and honestly, like I feel like they need,
Yeah,
they
kinda
need to
need to.
lose
They
1 or
gotta
2
figure it out.
to make it,
Yeah.
to make it hurt a little bit, and then they're like, okay, you know what you're talking about. We're gonna listen to you.
Yeah.
But they're
So-
listening to me, and they're still losing.
Yeah.
I was
So
just going
that's
to
why
say.
these relationships are lasting so long, because we're writing all of these offers. We're finding houses that they like. There's just 17 other buyers who are also writing offers
Right.
on them.
3 times right now, my one client, cash, way over list, waiving all inspections, and we
You
get beat
complained
out.
about this one for a week.
3
I would
times.
be
I'm
complaining
still
too.
complaining.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would
are
not
you
be
guys
happy.
seeing a lot of terminations? Like up until this year, I never had terminations.
I had
never.
2.
And I just had our team had 3 in the last like 2
Wow.
months.
I had one
Over-
termination in the last month.
One was we found out it was in a floodplain, which was not disclosed or in the MLS, nothing.
Oh.
It was a weird circumstance. Another, inspections. We couldn't come to terms on inspections. And then a third was financing.
Really?
Oh, I had 2.
Oh, we
yeah,
bought-
one we retained the deposit, and another we're trying to retain the
So
deposit.
you had the listing.
on
Oh.
2 of them, 2
Forgot
buyers,
about
2
that one.
listings. Yeah.
I had a
Yep.
listing that just came, well, it's sold now, but was under contract, came back on the market. It was a part of a 1031 exchange. And the property they were selling didn't go under contract. It was for
so they
sale.
bought before they sold.
Yes.
Okay.
And we kind of assumed that, hot market, it'll sell in a
Yeah.
couple
Right.
of days. It didn't.
Was it in
25
Lancaster?
days later.
Wow.
No, it was
Never trust
it was
your
out of
crystal
the
ball,
area.
people.
So
That.
Yeah.
that's huge.
That's
because
huge.
different areas, different market, different timeline.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I have something on that right now. So Lancaster County, we are still very much, again, let's talk about hyper local. We always say that it's very
Hyper
important.
local.
Yeah.
Jimmy Burgess.
So I have a
one out
listing
for
like an hour and a half out of the area.
Sorry, Jennah. I said pour one out for Jimmy Burgess.
Yeah. He's dead to us.
Oh, you can't say that.
not.
We love Jimmy. We love you, Jimmy.
We miss
Even
you, man.
We
though
do.
You're not here anymore.
Come back soon.
Yeah.
So no, it's very important to hire a realtor that knows the local market, right? So I have a listing, typically we work in Lancaster County. I have a listing in Dauphin County. That market is entirely
Spell Dolphin
different.
for me.
Dauphin.
I was hoping you'd spell porpoise. I said that on.
I knew that's what you were trying to get I need it too.
I said that on purpose.
I can't with your dad jokes. You're not even a dad.
You're not dad jokes.
Anyway, my listing in Dauphin County. The market there is incredibly different, guys. Like, we're actually pulling it off the market now because my sellers needed it to sell in a certain amount of time so that they could move for a job. It did not. It is still listed. So now we're pulling it because that market is just much slower. So it's very important to know what is your market doing and time of year and, all of that.
I have a listing right now, and this one realtor wrote decent offer, but they had a house to sell.
Are you talking
Was
about
it me?
Are you talking about
Yeah.
me?
He's talking about me.
Yeah.
Oh wait, is that coming back on the market?
No, it's fine. Everything's
No,
fine.
it sold in like 3 days.
See, it's huge when you know the other agent that you're working
Oh my
with.
gosh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because
Oh, I'm working
Jennah
with
knows
both
what
of
she's
these
talking
ladies
about.
on either side.
I'm still waiting on your lady to find a house.
Well,
Oh, you did it too.
oh,
And Steph's still waiting on your lady to find a house.
we don't speak her name. She'll show up. It's the holidays, and that word is like Beetlejuice.
What word? Steph?
Oh, you
She
can't
just-
say it 3
Oh, can you
times.
beep that out?
she just knocked.
This has to be cut out because she's gonna watch
We're
this.
not cutting anything. I'm sending this to our editor on Fiverr, and he's gonna mesh it together very nicely.
We should. I don't know what I was gonna say.
Wow, don't say it.
We should go live and just roll it.
Oh boy.
Facebook Live.
I think
You
we're
want
gonna
to go live with this guy?
insult half of our client base.
Yeah, I don't think we can go live.
Yeah, I don't think that's
We
you
can't.
just said
It's not good for
let's
the
go
brand.
We can't.
it's
That
not good
bring
for
my
the
clients
brand.
closer to me. What are you talking
some
about?
of them.
Do your clients vote?
My clients?
Yeah.
He has to drive.
Well, like, do
he has
men-
to drive him to the voting house.
Do you
I have
Amish?
taken people to the polls before.
Have you?
Do you think they're riding
No.
horseback?
But
in
Amish
town?
people don't vote.
Well,
Don't
there
they?
was
No.
like 12 of them in line when I was
Really?
there yesterday to vote.
What'd that smell like?
Oh my god.
Not Amish.
Oh, not Amish.
By the time we
They
get
were
done
there,
with
but
this,
it
this is
didn't
going to
smell
be like
Amish.
3 minutes.
3
of the
minutes
stuff that
long
we
because
do.
we
It's
have
a
not
thing.
gotten together in too long. So
Yeah.
this
No,
is
like
the-
hardcore Amish are only allowed to be like once a week.
Yeah, they smell bad.
Yeah, it's a thing.
Okay, but they're also
Yeah.
typically not political and they don't vote.
That's also true. Your old
We
order.
said nothing wrong there.
Your old or old blah, blah, blah.
Old
what's,
order.
What do you got in that mug there, sweetheart?
Sweet tea.
Meadow
Tito's.
tea.
Yeah.
Oh, only.
Meadow
Meadow
Tito's.
Tito's.
That's
But the old order Amish and Mennonite typically are apolitical. They won't vote.
I did not know that.
They aren't even registered to vote.
Yeah.
I feel as though if they did, outcomes may be different.
I don't know.
Because
Sure,
we have such
there's-
a large. No,
I-
you don't think?
They could change the state of Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
That's
State
what
of
I mean
Pennsylvania,
because
yeah.
we have so
There's more
many.
Amish in Ohio than there are in Pennsylvania.
But I'm
Is that true?
saying that if the couple 100,000 unregistered Amish Mennonite people in Pennsylvania registered to vote and they all voted a certain way, it would change the state.
Yeah,
Interesting.
That's,
They're not
yeah, I
really
agree.
apolitical.
Yeah. There we go. We're political without being
Microcosms.
political. Right?
Well, no, I mean,
Because we're
They're-
talking about the election and
I feel
registration.
everybody
Voter
needs
registration.
to vote. Everybody needs to vote.
Well, I don't think they believe in taking services or anything from the government, including
Correct.
Yeah, they've
Like
opted out
Medicaid.
of.
Social security numbers,
oh,
any
oh.
benefits, nothing.
They've checked out,
Okay.
which I wish
Yeah.
I could do.
Yep. Taxes. Do they pay taxes? How do they do that?
Yes, they have to pay taxes.
Yeah.
I thought that they don't pay.
Well, they probably donate everything.
So there
the
are
church.
there are some Amish who will claim that the church is at their farm because they meet in home and then they don't pay real estate taxes, but they all still pay income taxes, as far as I know. I don't think there's a loophole for that. For religious
PSA,
exemption.
the more you know.
Yeah.
Thanks, Burnell, for the inside scoop on how to hide all my taxes.
That is not what he did.
Allison's the tax pro over here.
It's
You're
me.
right.
I'm getting a refund.
I am not.
First time ever.
How do you know that already? Or is this from last year?
It's from last year.
Is it from 2 years ago?
No, it's for 23.
Somewhere after
Some
2020.
people file extensions, Allison, and then
Yes.
they're due October 15th.
Gotcha.
Can you file an extension after the extension?
No.
I have no idea.
Wah, wah.
We need a little.
What is it? I don't know what it is. How about an air horn? Bum, 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 bum. I have an air horn. If we wore headsets, we could hear all the...
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, let's talk more about what we're seeing in Q4. Quarter 4 housing. What are you guys seeing?
Listings are down again, still.
Yeah.
Up from last month, but down from last year, I think.
Days on market are up though.
Yeah.
For some properties,
Some.
though.
It depends. Quality.
I mean, gosh,
And
I
pricing.
Quality and
I
pricing.
wrote one on a split level in Akron, and they had 19 offers.
Yeah. I had 20. What did I have? I had
Yeah.
18 or 19 a couple weeks ago on one in Hempfield.
And what was that price point?
260 and
That's it.
Yeah. And we went
Okay.
to
The one I was at was like 350, and then it sold for 378. And
See,
we were at
under
380
it's
and
under
didn't get it.
400.
Under 400, yeah. Because one that I wrote on, it was listed at 349.9, and my buyers offered 365 immediately. We were the first offer. Somebody came in over 400, like guaranteeing it with
crazy
appraisal gap.
world.
It's still like, how is it still like that? But then there's other houses that are sitting. But it's not only in that price range, guys. I had a buyer looking. I have buyers looking in like the $1 million price range, and
Same.
they're going just as fast. A lot of them, not all of them,
Same.
but the ones that are nice.
Same.
Well, no, listen. So this listing, I told my buyers, this is going to go quickly. We have to get in to see it as soon as possible. They have very busy schedules. They weren't able to. It was listed for 3 days, and it was almost a $1.1 million house. It was listed for 3 days and had multiple offers.
Yeah, it depends on the quality of the house, and it makes it really tricky when sometimes you're like, this could go right away, or it could sit for 4 weeks, and then
That's actually what I'm telling my sellers
Yeah.
right now, depending on.
So the
their
story
house
that I've talked about and can't get over, the 745 listing.
I can't get over it for you.
We offered 830 cash, no inspections, and someone went to 900.
Well, Bob Seeger said once, turn the page.
I have.
Doesn't sound
No,
like it.
you're still talking about it.
Sounds
But I
like
did.
But y'all just rubbed the wound again.
somebody
We
hand me
ripped
the
off
salt.
scab. Yeah, it's tough. It's
Yeah.
tough. But those are the buyers we are building more relationships with, like we said
Yeah.
earlier, which is good.
Mine are actually moving in next week.
Yeah, yeah.
sometimes it feels that way, doesn't
Yeah.
it?
I'm
and then
going to their
everything clicks
birthday
all
party.
at once, and then
Exactly.
it's
And then you have 7 things
Yeah.
under agreement at one time, and you're like, ah!
like, yeah.
I'm going to their kid's 13th
That, I
birthday
make that
party.
same exact sound, actually.
Okay, so what do you advise your clients around the holidays, your listing clients around the holidays? Should they decorate? Should decorations be in the listing photos? Yay or nay?
I'll tell you what I do. If I have
You tell me.
someone,
Miss Pointer Finger over here.
if I have anyone that says, I'm getting close to wanting to sell my house, this is the perfect time to get photos done.
Yeah.
Even if it's not going to be until next spring.
Yeah.
Get the photos done now. So that way we are ready when you are ready.
Mm-hmm.
Then you can decorate for Christmas and people can come in the house and see all your beautiful decorations, but they don't have to be clogging up the photos.
And before all the leaves fall off the
Yes,
trees, right?
exactly.
No one
Get
wants
the
to
photos
see your
done
dirty snow
now.
pictures.
That's
So-
true. But, you know, sometimes you have to do dirty snow pictures.
You
know,
do.
which
Yeah.
is fine.
But if you can avoid it,
Yes.
I've got a beautiful 2-story coming.
How
and
beautiful is it?
I told them to decorate it for Christmas, like around Thanksgiving, and then we'll do coming soon, like Thanksgiving weekend, and like
and Burnell will show up with all the nieces and nephews and
Santa
dress up
Claus
as
will be
Buddy
coming
the
down
Elf.
the chimney.
Buddy,
first time you're
Buddy
there.
the Elf over here.
So what is your reasoning for telling them that?
I mean, I think it'll be cool. I think people will go for it.
You think it'll present?
I think it'll
Well.
present well. The house will present well no matter what. And it's going to be early December when we're on the market for showings. Let's make it fit the time of year.
So I feel like
What if they don't celebrate Christmas?
It's Lancaster County.
What are you trying to say there, bud?
We're going to celebrate. So you're going to celebrate
You've
Christmas.
never seen a menorah in a window before?
Never.
That's not true.
I
Let's not go there. Let's cut
Yeah.
part out.
But I feel like it's American. The whole Christmas thing.
It's literally a melting pot.
I know.
That part out too.
I know.
Stop.
I don't know.
Wow.
Religion and politics.
But
It
like
is right in the heart. We're in Lancaster County.
every store decorates for Christmas.
Yes.
True.
Every time you can't go
Holidays
to
for
any
now.
shop
It's like
without
today.
seeing
I sent out
Christmas stuff.
event invites
I got it.
for the holiday party.
I'm actually having a Christmas event that day, but it's from 1 to 4. So
We've discussed this before.
You mean
already.
a
we did?
holiday thing?
I just think it's more fun to say
holiday.
holiday party. It's the 7th. You got your invites in
Oh,
your Facebook inbox.
oh,
I
that's the
didn't
day
see
before my husband's birthday, and it's right before we go to Triple Play. Are you guys going to Triple Play?
No, I'm not going to
Allison
triple play.
Deutsch.
Sign me up.
No, because
Okay.
what else is going on that weekend? There's something
Nothing.
else,
It's
yeah.
not a weekend.
Oh.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
You're coming.
This is your 4th excuse. You said
I already have all my CE.
What? Triple Play is not about CE.
it, guys.
Well, what else do you do
triple
there?
play.
Well, it used to be.
First of all, it's in Atlantic City, so what do you think we do there?
I
that.
go to religious cult events. Thank you.
No, don't cut that.
Burnell and I got
Cut
matched.
that.
We got matching brands
we
the last
can't
time we were there.
No, we cannot use anything. And
God, guys.
We're going to have 13 seconds of footage
Allison is
after
I have
3
10
hours.
minutes. We better get something good here that's appropriate that we can post.
Okay. Trends, right? Trends that are coming back or have gone
Right.
away, right?
Mid-century mod.
Oh, yes. Market
Farm,
trends.
RIP, farmhouse decor.
Well,
Yay!
I feel like-
Buy barn doors.
They don't
know.
provide a lot of privacy.
A barn door on a bathroom, I hate.
Yeah.
Can't
Barn
lock
door
it.
anywhere in my house, I would hate.
Unless it's like a
Well, it's just-
pantry.
Right.
Or,
Unless you're like housing cattle in your bedroom.
Okay, let's listen though. There's still a lot of people that like that style. Come to my house. I have some of it.
What? Yeah, I'm gonna use that little whip and walk around the hey, come on up the barn door. Baby.
No, the little stick that has the electric shock.
Yeah.
Okay, what I'm seeing.
Whoa, Burnell, what you do in your free time, bud?
Not
What
that.
I'm seeing though is a lot of color is coming back in. People are over just
The
gray.
agreeable
and
gray.
white. Yeah, agreeable gray, repose gray,
What's
whatever.
agreeable gray? This is
Not
agreeable.
this.
Not this.
No,
This is
that's
peppercorn.
tricorn black.
This is
Yeah,
this is
peppercorn.
disagreeable gray.
Yeah.
No, this is dark gray.
Oh, okay.
Agreeable gray is like light, neutral, which is fine.
Oh, I know what you mean. I think I
Yeah,
have that in
you
my
know-
house.
Yeah, I do too. But I just told my mother-in-law, who is a painter, that I am ready for color throughout my house because I'm just tired. It's nice.
Dirt. It can get dirty when you have kids. They
Very
put their
dirty.
hands on the walls.
We've owned our house for like 7.5 years, and when we first moved in, there was so many colors in our house. It was horrendous. So I just wanted a clean slate. So I had my husband and my mother-in-law paint it all gray, trim white, because that's neutral, and that was easy to do. Are you trying to beep me?
No, I'm monitoring your loud levels. And you're doing well.
Okay, good. Thank you.
See, we have a whole thing now. So when
We're
Jennah,
professional.
when Jennah starts vocalizing, I can.
Dial her back.
He means I'm loud.
We can beep out.
I can't help it. I don't know how loud I am. Anyway,
Anyway. Keep going.
I feel like clean that's kind of been the thing for a while,
It has.
right? But now a lot of people are bringing color back in because, guys, it's your house.
Do not paint your house Nickelodeon green. I sold.
Unless you love Nickelodeon green. If your son loves Nickelodeon
So-
green, you paint it Nickelodeon green and then you
Here's-
neutralize it before you sell.
Then you, right.
Neutralize.
That's the key word.
Yep.
Yeah.
When you're ready to
Neutralize.
sell it,
Neutralize.
You want it neutral colored. You take a lot of your personality out of it because it's gonna. Some people will like it, some people will hate it. So that's when
Yeah.
your agreeable gray comes in, and then after it's yours, you put the color in that you want.
Right. Agreed. Because buyers, when they're going into a house and your kitchen is bright orange, you might love that. But there's a lot of buyers that are going to say, hey, we have to repaint this kitchen. We have to repaint the living room because it's Nickelodeon green. We have to
people that-
repaint the bedroom because
It
it's
just
blue.
adds up. I mean,
So
buyers.
there's ding, 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 ding,
Yes.
money signs. So neutralize it. That's the only time I really ever
Anyone
have my
can-
sellers paint is if
anyone
it's a
can-
crazy color.
anyone can move into a neutralized home. Like when the colors are gray and white, it's easy. I could live here.
Well, it's easier to envision yourself in the home when it's when the colors are neutral and the decor is
when their dining room furniture goes well with blue and it's red, then they're like, oh, we got to change this before we can do anything. So
For the love of all that is holy, don't put up wallpaper borders. They're gone. They're dead.
And you think they're never coming back?
I hope not.
Okay, but wallpaper's back.
Wallpaper, but like there's some really cool wallpaper out there right now.
And that's what they said 30 years ago, and now you're saying don't put those
wait
borders.
until there's some really cool borders.
Right. I'm with you. I don't like the borders, but I am digging. I don't even say that word.
Don't look at me like that.
No, but I really am liking the accent walls.
Yeah, I do too. I've got
that
a
are
lot
like
of
the
that.
funky, cute wallpaper. We just did it in my daughter's room.
What's our wallpaper border policy?
What? In a bathroom, it's fine.
Ignore him.
So our border policy. I mean, just literally like in the bathroom, it's fine because it's a small space. And you know, if it's around the like eye level, it's fine because you don't have to get a ladder out.
Any other place, you got to deport that.
Yeah, wallpaper borders, just please don't, people.
So bad.
This is like the first time we ever recorded our podcast.
It's been too
all
long.
over again.
This is
New
so
room.
Fantastic.
bad.
It's
Too
fantastic.
long. I just spit.
At least it was in the microphone. That one is now yours. You've
Oh
marked
my
it.
gosh, we cannot put any of this up.
So wallpaper borders out, despite your policy. Wallpaper acceptable.
Lord.
Like, you know, when you come up to my second floor and I have that, like, where the staircase is kind of, it's a weird space.
Oh, yeah.
But I was going to put wallpaper there, just kind of break things
Yeah,
up.
just like a little accent wall.
But they've upgraded wallpaper. It's not like you have to use your old mayor's hair to, like, glue it on your wall.
Yes, and it comes off.
It comes
easily
off.
Now
I
too,
just took
which
some
is
off.
Huge.
It was so satisfying. I could
Yeah.
just peel the entire
Yeah.
strip.
Was it
right
with the
off.
watched
glue or a
AS
peel and
That's what I was
stick?
gonna ask.
It was the peel and stick.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. It was amazing.
You know, another trend that I'm seeing a lot is painted ceilings
I know.
other than white.
Yeah. I'm not sure
How
how
do
I
we
feel about that.
I don't think
that?
I saw it where it looked really nice. The ceiling was
Yes.
like a black color in
Yes.
the kitchen with white countertops, a light floor,
Yeah.
light
I
cabinets.
could get behind that.
I
That
think
was
it
cool.
needs trim though. Like you have to have some
I
sort of
agree.
It did.
trim
Yeah,
molding
it had
bring it
like
all together
the
somehow.
crown molding
Just
and
not
stuff.
square edges.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
I like it. I like it. Depending on the room, I guess. But I think it's a big what?
I was listening.
One
I think it's a big misconception though that if you paint your ceiling dark or the same colors as your walls or whatever, that it's going to make the room look and feel
It
smaller.
does sometimes. Depends how it is.
But I don't think that I mean, I haven't seen that. I don't think it does. I don't think it makes it look shorter or smaller.
Here's the thing: if you've got tall ceilings, that's when you can do the
Yeah.
darker colors.
Yeah.
I just sold a house to a friend of mine who's doing the color drenching.
What is this?
Ceiling, wall, trim, all the same dark color.
How does
What is
that
the
look?
floor?
I haven't seen it yet. So,
Send pics.
to be determined.
What does the floor look like?
It's wood floors. So,
Hardwood.
hardwood floor, and it's going to be like a dark gray, dark green. Ceiling, wall,
Is he married?
trim, everything. No.
Is it an office?
Sounds like it.
No.
It's a residence.
Yes. Living room, kitchen. It's a townhouse. So, you got the living room, the kitchen, or the
Very
living room, dining room,
interesting.
kitchen.
I'm not smiling about that. It just sounds like.
I've seen it in like some
In
pictures
magazines
before.
and
Right,
stuff. That's the only place
Yeah.
I've seen it. So
I didn't realize it had a
I'm
name.
excited to see
That'd
it
be a
in
name.
person and see how it feels.
I also really like a lot of the different ceilings.
Yeah.
Tray ceilings, wood on the
Textured,
ceilings,
Coffered.
textured.
Yep.
What?
Coffered.
What's that?
It's a type of ceiling.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pop in
The
some wood
squares.
beams or something.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think that looks really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's like a Garmin trademark in most of their houses, right?
The coffered ceiling.
Or a tray. Yeah.
Usually in the dining room they do something.
So as we're on this topic about colors and things that shouldn't come back, I also want to make a PSA to all of you sickos out there that want to put mauve back into your house. Don't do it.
What's wrong with mauve?
Everything.
It's Allison's
My
favorite.
entire kitchen growing up was mauve.
Mine
the
too.
walls, the floors.
I think there's
the
still mauve in my
countertops.
mother's house. Barb, I'm sorry,
The
but if you have
curtains.
mauve still, we need to change things.
My
I'll
parents
come
have
over
mauve
tomorrow.
countertops in the basement.
Anything goes in the basement.
Just say that
That-
word
and-
and just make it feel unpleasant.
It's like a purple. It's a purple, right?
And
Like a
It's
maroon.
it's like a pinkish
pink,
purple
dark
filled with
pink. Yeah.
depression.
Like it's light. It's definitely lighter than your shirt. Your shirt,
Yeah.
I would say, is maroon, so it's
It's-
much lighter than
I
that.
think it's a Cabernet almost.
That's a depressed pink.
Okay.
Mauve
Yeah.
is a depressed pink.
Okay, yeah, it is
Yeah,
actually.
right?
It
It
is.
makes you
it.
think of all the bad holidays that pass with people you miss.
I think it's
Don't
light.
bring back mauve.
It's light pink meshed with beige.
Okay.
And a
That's
side of
mauve.
depression.
Yeah.
It's a
It is.
dumpster fire of color, people. And it's gonna come back, and I'm like, hey, you know that actually looks good. And
It's definitely
then
gonna come back, and then they're gonna be mauve toilets, and you're gonna be like, I hate my life.
Oh,
And
I
I'm
just
gonna be
sold
like,
the
"No, it's
house
gonna
the
be
Yeah,
mauve toilet.
that's what I'm picturing is in a bathroom, like
Yeah.
a tub and a sink and a toilet that all match, that are mauve
Which
with like black tile
literally
or black floor. It would be cool.
Screams
And, like,
2001, right?
1990.
97. Yeah.
Before 95, yeah, 100%.
In 94, it was trending. And in
Yeah.
2001,
Oh, okay,
it
maybe
should
it
have
was
been
out by
left
then.
go.
Right,
Mauve
we're-
was still
but it
in my
wasn't
house and
always.
do that.
we all had Trapper Keepers, Lisa Frank,
Lisa Frank.
Oh,
Yes.
Right?
Lisa Frank.
and Burnell was not.
Tamagotchis.
Yeah, I had Tamagotchi.
Pogs.
Pogs. Oh, I still have my Pogs.
Pokemon.
Yep.
That's back.
Burnell's like, I play with wooden blocks in
Okay.
the barn.
I whittle. I whittle.
I made butter. No.
Churned it. I feel like just like clothing comes back, so do real estate trends. Right now, our children are wearing what I wore in high school.
Yeah.
I saw kids wearing
It's-
Jenkos the other day. Can we have a
Yes.
discussion about that?
They're back.
Yeah. If you
And
No.
cargo pants and
All right.
bell bottoms,
No.
which I love bell bottoms, so I'm here for it. But
Cher
low-rise
over
jeans,
here.
I am
No,
not here
I'm not-
for low-rise
no.
jeans. That will never happen
The
again.
what?
But when it
Kinda
comes,
like low-rise jeans for me is mauve to you. Never again will that happen.
Those are like the glory days.
Yeah, that's what the men say.
Braces, little butterfly clips.
Oh, the butterfly clips are back too.
Oh
The
my
butterfly
goodness.
clips are back.
like
it's-
in real estate, if you just wait long enough, like if you hate that kitchen, you just wait
just
long enough.
wait.
So
It'll be
I
fine.
had-
It'll be
Time.
back.
It'll be
You know, we all
back.
have that one friend, or you don't. I hope you don't, but
Mike Gordon
I
Jr.
do. No, I have that one friend who hasn't changed his style since those days. He's been wearing
not you.
Jenkos since they were in fashion.
So now it's back in
Nice.
style.
Oh
no,
my
he's
gosh.
still stupid.
He'll
But-
circle back around.
But all of his original Jenkos, because I guarantee, like, we like 12-year-olds, like, hey, mister, those are the coolest jeans ever. Where'd you get? I was like, shut up. That's how it
Remember
is.
when we wore those and the huge bell bottoms and it rained?
Lee
And it
Pipes
was
were the
so
poor
up
kids'
to your
Yes.
Jenkos.
knee.
Yes.
It was
Yes.
terrible.
But you had platform like clogs on
They're
a
back
platform.
too,
They're all
Allison.
back. Yeah.
My daughter just got, I bought her platform Converse.
Don't do
Oh,
it.
No. What about, was
Return
it
them.
K-Swiss?
I
And then there was
Case
some
was
boots we wore, too. What were the
Doc
boots?
Martens.
Yeah.
no,
Doc
no,
Martens.
No, before
I have
Docs.
those.
Lugs. L-U-G.
Lugs.
Yes.
Yes, they
Yeah.
were cool for
Yeah.
a hot minute.
Yeah.
Oh, man, our glory days are coming back, and we are not there for them.
My mom always said it.
Maybe I-
Save your clothes. They're
Yes.
gonna come back in style. I hate to admit it,
You
but
won't,
she was right.
But you won't fit in them.
That is true. That is very true.
Okay.
I still fit in my
I
clothes
hate-
from-
Okay, well, you haven't had 4 kids for now.
Yeah.
That's true.
But he grew like 4 feet, probably.
Yeah, he was.
I hate hanging on to stuff. Does anyone else hate
Same.
hanging on to stuff?
100%.
I hate clutter.
Let
and I get rid of
go
everything.
the past.
Get rid of
I
it.
do have one pair of jeans from when I was in high school that I love. I'm never gonna wear them again, but I hope like my kid will, and probably she will now, because she'll fit into them.
They'll
My
be in
leg will
style.
fit.
You're like, what,
But do you, I mean, I.
what brand are they? Like,
They're from Express
why do they mean so much to you?
because I just remember buying them and I loved them, and they had the button fly, and
I still work. Oh, they're not.
button flies are back too.
Yeah.
It's
It
all
was, it was a
back.
great concept. You never had to worry about your fly going down.
Sure,
Yeah,
sure.
100%.
We've
Yeah, I had like 2.
completely gotten off topic.
It's great.
Yes.
We had to get off topic.
I don't feel like we got a lot of real estate content.
It doesn't matter. It's just content. Everybody
Got
wants to hear about.
content.
We're talking about the '90s. What a great era.
It was, and before Poor cell phones.
We didn't even finish yet.
I know.
Well,
I have
we
to
are
go
finishing.
soon.
Allison has to go.
Do we have enough to work with here?
I don't know.
There's 40 minutes on there. Yeah.
There'll be like one reel
We
maybe
might have a couple reels.
We can
out of
piece a
this,
little bit of-
maybe.
Well,
together.
signing off from our first
In the new
shoot the
studio.
new
In the
studio.
new
On
studio.
State Street in Ephrata.
in
Old
West
Road.
Hollywood on Levine Boulevard.
Music. Signing off.
And walkout music.